Do you want to add transition on your video or between your clips so that there's a seamless transition between your clip? So in this video, we will going to learn how to add video transition. Let's get started. All right, we're gonna try to open Adobe Premiere Pro. Let's try to use the lesson 01 editing for this example. Welcome back inside of Adobe Premiere Pro. Alright, before we start, we need to make sure that we are on the same page, same workspace. So please click on Editing Workspace at the top. So I'm currently on the Editing Workspace right now. Alright, so if you can't find it, just go to Window, Workspace, click on. In this video, we're going to learn how to add video transition. So to do that, we need to search for the transition effects. So to do that, we need to look for the effects panel. All right, where is it located? It's located at the left side of the editing workspace. So it's already highlighted in my end. All right, but just in case that you are on the project panel, just try to look for effects panel here. If not, click on the hidden items, click on effects. All right. If you cannot find the effects panel here, the hidden items, click on window at the top and then click on or try to look for effects. All right. Make sure that you have a check mark on the effects word here. All right. So I uncheck it. So let me check it. There you go. There's already checked on the effects now. All right. And make sure you already have the check on the effects control because we will going to check that later too. All right. So now I am on the effects panel. So let's go to video transitions. And on video transitions, let's try. There's a lot of transitions that you can add to your timeline or to your clip. But in this example, we'll try to use dissolve first, dissolve, and let's look for cross dissolve. All right. So we're going to try to add this. So there's a so the simple way to add the effect is just simply drag and drop it to the timeline. So we can drag it in the middle of between the timeline. So once you release it, boom. So the insufficient media, these transition will contain repeated frames. Reason for that is because I didn't cut the video here, so I'm gonna click OK. Normally you will not get that error message if you cut the video clip. All right, so what do I mean with that? So let's say here, let's undo it, Control Z or Command Z, and then let's try to cut this clip. All right, let's cut this clip. Let's try to make it a little bit shorter. So there will be an available frames next to this one, right? Now in this video too, the second next video, let's try to trim that too. All right, so there will be an available frames, and then let's click on the gap and then let's delete it. All right, now there's close gap. Now let's try to add a cross dissolve again one more time. I'm dragging it right now. All right, drag it to the middle, boom. So there's no error message about the frames because there's enough frames after the video clip to dissolve it. All right, so let's try to play. I'm hitting the space bar. All right, look at that. All right, that's okay, did you see that? Try to make it a little bit larger here so they can see the program monitor. Let's try that one more time. So playing, there you go. So that's the cross dissolve transition effect. You just added it. Now you can manipulate this transition effects. All right, you can manipulate this by dragging. All right, you can just drag it to the right. So you can drag it here and you can make it smaller. There you go. So if you play it, the transition's a bit faster. Now you can also try to drag it to the left to make it wider, and then the transition is gonna be slower. All right, so as you notice, this is kind of small layer. So I want to see if you want to see the thumbnail of the video clip that you're working on, you can click on this empty, double click or double left click, and then once you click on this, double click, it will give you the thumbnail of the first part of the video. All right, if you're gonna click it one more time, double click it, it's gonna give you that bigger size of the layer. All right, you can do it. You can also do it in the audio. So just double click. You can also manipulate this by click it. All right, let's try to click. If you click this, all right, if you click the transition here in the video, the effect controls will pop up on the left side. All right, now you can manipulate the effects control using this. So if I move this to the right side or to the left side, all right, you can manipulate the effects in here. So let's try to play that. Look at that. Right. See that? All right, so that's how you manipulate it. Now you can also try to do it on the right side. That's why this is the frame. All right, so make sure there's available frame to this video. So there should be an available frame of this video clip. All right, let's try to play it. You can adjust it here. Play. There you go. Cool. That's the cross dissolved. So let's try to let's try to look at the buttons inside of the transitions or effect controls of the transitions. So we have the duration here. You can make it shorter, you can make it longer, you can make it shorter by just dragging these blue numbers on the duration field. All right, so right now I'm just dragging the numbers from right, I'm just dragging the numbers from left. All right, as you can see from the left, it's squeeze, it makes thin. All right, but if I drag it under the right, it makes wider, transitions. Also, we have the alignment here. All right, for the alignment, you can choose center at cut, start at cut, or end at cut. So if you click on center at cut, so the cut here between the transition, all right, the start at the center. All right, center at cut. Now let's try to do start at cut. I see. So the transition here start at cut. All right, so the alignment, let's try the end at cut. Okay, so the transitions end at cut. All right, cool. So let's do it at the center at cut. There you go. Now how about this one? So if you drag this, you can also drag this to play with your transitions. You just drag it to the left here, just drag it to the right. Okay, let's drag it to the left and let's see what is the result in our timeline. Okay, right, let's play it. All right, there you go. So in that way you can manipulate your transition. Okay, let's put it in the middle. All right, okay, now so if you want to manipulate your timeline on the keyboard, you can press the minus sign and the plus sign to zoom in or zoom out your timeline. All right, so go ahead, let's try to press the minus sign on the keyboard. So I'm pressing the minus sign right now. It's it's getting really smaller. Now if I try to press the plus sign, it's zooming out. Okay, all right, so minus sign, plus sign. All right, go ahead and try it on your keyboard. So to make it, you can use it as a shortcut to make your editing faster. All right, okay, so what else? How about let's try to add a transition at the end. Okay, there is the end. Let's try to add a transition. Let's add cross dissolve transition, drag it to the last video. Let's see what will happen. All right, since there's no video here, all right, there's no video after that, it will dissolve to black because there's no video. All right, so let's try to play it. All right, it's cross dissolve to black. That's it. All right, now so if you'd like to, say for example, another tip, if you want to add to, let's say, 100 clip, you want to add just a single transition. So it's really tiring to add it manually one by one. Even though you can copy the transition like this, you can Command C for Mac to copy it, and then you go here in the you select the next clip that you want to add the transition. Just hit Command V, and then the transition will be added. All right, you'll have the same transition. So since this is the same clip, you'll see you cannot see any notice. But let's say go to the eagle right here. So let's add the transition here. So just go to the middle, highlight the middle of the clip, between the clip, and then Command V to paste the insufficient media. The transition will contain repeated frames. That's okay because there's no I didn't cut this video clip. That's why it's giving that error message. So let's try to play it. All right, there. So you see, so but if you want to add a transition to, let's say, 100 clips, and you want to add it at the same time, to do that you can use a default video transitions. All right, so you can go to the effects panel, all right, and then you right click on one of the transition that you'd like to be your default, and then just click on set the default transition. All right, so right now my current default transition is film dissolve because I really like it. So it's simple for me. So let's say I want to show it to you, so I'm gonna drag it here. There you go. It's okay. And then let's see the film dissolve. There you go. So it's like the same as cross dissolve, but yeah, it's film dissolve. All right, now, so since it's already default, all right, let's try to apply it to multiple clips. Let's say we want to apply it to this one. All you have to do is to drag your mouse or make this box by dragging it. All right, so make sure that you are on the selection tool here, and then you just drag it here. Just select all of the clips that you want to add the transition. All right, and then you go to sequence at the top, at the very top, and then click on apply video transitions or apply auto transitions. In this case, we're going to click on apply default transition to selections. All right, and there's also a shortcut for that, which is shift and the D. All right, so it's either two. You can click on this sequence and then sequence, click on apply default transition, or you could just simply hit the shift D. All right, let's click on the apply default transition. All right, click OK. Boom. So all of the in between of the clips, all of the same transition, which is the film dissolve, is already automatically added to all clips. All right, you don't need to redo it for multiple clips. All right, so let's undo it. All right, let's try one more time. Undo. Okay, let's undo it. All right, now let's say I'm gonna drag this. All right, and then you simply press the shift and the letter D. All right, click OK. There you go. So the all of the transition was successfully added. All right, so even though you have multiple clips, all you have to do is to press the minus sign to shrink it. All right, just like that, and then you just highlight everything. All right, and then hold down the shift and the D. All of the hit OK. All of the transition in between of the clips will be added. All right, so this is very useful if making a slideshow and you just want to use just one transition. All right, it make your life easier to add all the transitions here. All right, okay, cool. All right, and that's how you add video transitions on your timeline. All right, well, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and see you on the next one.